Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today's video is going to be about how to handle not being liked. Lately, a lot of people have come up to me asking me about, some people don't like them, the rumors being spread about them, how do they deal with it? And this is like a new gen issue, more new age problem. Just a lot of people just don't, just can't, cope with the fact that some people don't like them. It just bothers them. And for the most part, when people come to ask me that, my response is, do you want to be do you want to be liked, or do you want to be yourself? Which matters more to you, being liked or being yourself? Because the answer is being yourself. People are just not gonna like you when you're not yourself. Obviously, some people are going to like you, but you are guaranteed to have people that don't like you for you. Because a lot of people, they go through life, they go through their daily lives being fake, being something else, creating this front, and they create that front so that people like them. So when you do that, you're not a genuine person. And at least I can't speak for anybody else, but I just hate people that's not themselves. That for me. So when you're just doing things because you think, oh, people are gonna like me if I do things this way, you're going about it the wrong way. Because if you know you I try to tell people this all the time. You can never lose when you're yourself. When you're yourself, you can never lose. And some people may be confused, like, what do you mean? Like, nah, there's people that hate me. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to worry about that. I'm going to tell you that, if if you had good intentions and people took it the wrong way, that's a them problem. Because these people have these insecurities. You could have done nothing wrong, and they're going to be upset at you. There's nothing you can do to control that. Another answer for you is to, do not control what you can't control. You can only control being yourself, and you got to just be okay with some people are not going to like you. Not everybody's going to like you. That's fine. The people who ask me that, they're young, and they don't get it. But it's like, yo, you're not going to be on this plane forever. You're not going to be this life forever. You cannot spend every day being like, man, I need them to like me. I need them to love me. You can't do that because you're going to drive yourself crazy. I don't want to use a religious reason. I don't know people's beliefs, but I'm not gonna go that route. But you could be perfect. People still gonna find a reason to hate you. So my best advice is if you just focus on, being as genuine as you can, and just having good intentions and just trying to be, a good person. If you try to be a people pleaser, that's even worse. So that's my opinion for y'all. Um, you know, you just gotta accept that that's the reality of life, and I that's just how it's gonna be. So, um, and it's tough, when you especially if the person that doesn't like you is somebody you really want to like, and then you see their nasty side. Sometimes that happens, and that's got nothing to do with you. Sometimes people liking you have nothing to do with you either. It just has to do something with them. Maybe they see something in you that they wish they had. Some type of envy, some type of jealousy. So don't try to take it personally. Don't try to take it with you like, man, I just wish we could get along. Don't wish for that. Just wish that, instead wish more inward. You can't control other people's reactions, their emotions, their feelings. And don't wish people were like, because for me, I personally wish people were more genuine and more themselves instead of people pleasing, fake, and all that. You can't control that. You just gotta let them. If they want to be like that, you gotta accept it, and you just gotta do your thing, right? And I'm gonna give you all a great example of the cost of being fake, because there's no cost to being yourself. There's just not. Um, so there was this girl that I was like, I really liked for a while in high school, and I remember I think she had a boyfriend at the time, but whatever. That had been 2 years, and I finally got a chance to meet her, talk to her, met her through a friend, and from the moment she met me, she was we was really getting along really well, and I was so surprised, and I was just like, bro, I've been thinking about this person for years, and we just got along this fast. He's already giving me nicknames in 2 days. I'm like, so what did I do? I wanted her to like me so bad, right? What did I do? I emulated somebody else. I thought, oh, this girl is this. She must like guys that act like this. So I acted like somebody else. And you know what happened? She ended up not liking me anymore. Ended up failing. Ended up not working out. You know why? Because from the moment she met me, she just liked me for me. I didn't even I wasn't really even myself yet. I didn't even crack a joke yet. But see, I failed as somebody else. I didn't fail as me. Now, it would have been much better if I failed at me. If I failed because, she didn't like who I was, that's one thing. But she already liked who I was. I didn't have to do anything. So just be who you are. And trust me, it's going to work more times than being somebody else. Sorry about that. So that's my advice to y'all. Be yourself. Be okay with being yourself. Be okay with people not liking you. As long as it's nothing that's getting crazy physical or it's nothing too bullyish, nothing that crazy. I would say if it's getting to an extreme level, get out of that toxic environment. If you're in high school, it's probably tough. I can just say stand up for yourself. If you're in high school, just try to stand up for yourself. That's my best bet. If you're an adult, like I said, get out that toxic environment, that situation. Fit that, because I guess every workplace will have people like not liking you, and people may not like you for many reasons, but you know, don't chase resentment. Don't try to get back at them. Don't try to get even. That's just never been my thing. So try to find your center and try to find your peace through all that. Because it can be difficult. I know it stresses a lot of people out. It'll stress me out. You don't like me, fine, I can talk for days, as you can see. You don't like me, I don't give a damn. I don't have the issues you got. I don't have a confidence issue that some of y'all got. I'd be if you never talk to me, I'd be chilling. I'm valid. I'm calm with being myself. I'm calm with my skin. I'm content. More like, a lot of people are not content being themselves. You'd be surprised, man, how far people will get just to be liked. They'll be in relationships, whether it's friendships or romantic. They'll be in these relationships for years, just even though this person is evil, they don't like him anymore, just to be liked, or just for some popularity, or just for some recognition. And it's sad, man, because you can't get those years back. And then when you finally realize like what's important, it's too late. So don't waste your years, your time. Do not create this stressful headspace just to appease people. Trust me, it's not worth it. I done been there, done that. Trust me, just be yourself, find your purpose, and just, you know, focus and move forward. That's my best answer for you. Do not chase these, I gotta be like my friends and in relationships. And also be okay with being alone a little bit. Not forever, but just be okay with being alone a little bit. Some alone time can do you some good. All right, that's all I gotta say in that. Let me know if you got any questions.